wise up in this joint. Senior Chaos, Punchline, classic example. Roster Root, J Force. Like I said, it's bestiality time. We finna have sex with animals. Whether it's courtside seats or front row at Caesar's Palace, I go hard like I'm on Cialis with those back flicks, watching Debbie Does Dallas, busting out the clips, Pusha T and Malice, cold and callous, thoughts bad as Kanye singing. It's no remorse when the fourth horseman is bringing the last chapter of the Bible in the booth with him. My hypodermic needle filled with the truth serum. I kick that actual, factual, National Geographical, Ninja Turtle flow, cowabunga with a radical, mathematical, blowing magical trees. Yeah, I'm taking off like sabbatical. Leave, that's right. Blood rushing, bud puffing, it's 4 eyes, the stud muffin with chaos and punchline tearing up the sample. J-Force, Roster Root, classic example.
I've been a vet. Niggas on the internet think they nice, think twice. I run over your hype with a motorbike, right? I'm giving slaps. Niggas think that they can rap or you a drug.
Are you ready?
Mike's clear? That's my line. What up, y'all? Yo, Shooter here, DJ Nas. Bringing forth another edition. I'm working on my thesauruses sayings of another dynamic edition. I still went back to it. Jeez, I tell you. Pause for Pause podcast, season 14, episode number cuatro or tres. I've been hanging with my bilingual people.
See,
I've been doing Spanglish on the weekends.
see,
amongst other things. Anyway, here for another dynamic edition of Pause for Applause, alongside my partner in crime, the one and only.
that's soy. Really thrill. That's wild.
Let's
Well,
go.
y'all, will a thrill,
Let's go.
veteran of shit talk extraordinaire.
Let's go.
Love of the people, the culture, and everything about it.
Let's go.
Elier.
Yeah. Let's go.
That's Spanish for
Yeah.
year.
That is hilarious.
So that's the best. Not,
Oh man.
not anything.
Okay. Court's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
How you feeling?
All right.
Let's get to it, man.
Shit.
Court's, you starting to make it a uniform, bro. You know that.
What?
The hoodie it is like
Hoodie court.
I don't know if you want to call him a hoodie court, but that's another story.
Been good for a week. I'm
Yes.
like, come on now.
He said,
Hey, bro, we're hustling.
I understand,
Pocket
man.
full of stones.
How y'all feel? How y'all feeling?
Hey,
Sensational.
All right.
I'm just living everything today.
Let's get right to it. Let's get right to it.
Mhm.
Most interesting thing that happened to y'all in the last 7 days. Right on to it. Because y'all ain't about to sit here and waste my time.
7 days. Golly.
7 whole days.
It's been 7 days, bro. That's what consistency
What
looks
has
like
I
in the
done, man?
streets.
Free throws to a
Most
3-point
interesting.
contest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most
man.
interesting thing.
Tell Purdue about that. But
man.
anyway.
Yeah, that's wild.
Mhm.
No dad stories. I've been chilling.
Okay.
I've
You said no dad stories?
no dad stories this week. I don't
Okay.
think no dad stories.
But you don't have to limit yourself.
Yeah,
to,
I know.
Cool. I'm about
I know.
to say. All right.
Um,
I just like it.
man, just these past couple of months, I said all the time about going through stuff and dealing with it all the time.
Yeah.
Past couple of months, I've been up and down,
Mhm.
just going back and forth about my emotions and just battling a little bit of depression. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
but like this is a good week. This is a pretty good week, and I'm gonna tell you what I don't know if I realize, because realize not the word I'm looking for, but I came to the conclusion about like there's always a bunch of stuff that leads to where you at, like as far as especially when you're dealing with depression and mental health. It's always a heap of shit, and everything feels like it's insurmountable.
Yeah.
I mean, going through it, and like so now I'm cutting the pie up metaphorically, like, and just taking like let me try to fix this one little thing.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And then let me get that together. Then I'm trying to get one thing. So my little thing this week is is change how I eat.
Okay.
So my
Here for that.
yeah, Sunday night was my last hurrah.
Why you
of
say it
fucking,
like that?
No, I'm just saying, just for a little while, just you know what I mean, trying to change shit up.
I mean, you make it sound like a funeral. That's what
No,
I'm
it's
saying.
not a
like,
funeral, but
oh,
it's
okay.
just, I mean, stuff
It's
for the
very
better.
depressing.
Yeah. It's just stuff for the better. Trying to better yourself. But it's just breaking off little things to try to get back to whatever normal is.
So what you eat today?
Salad.
What kind? Talk to us, because you know how to chef it up.
No. This is super basic, but a little spring mix and tomato,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of tuna,
Already fancy.
some skinny girl dressing on it. That's what it was.
I know.
It was some what was it? Sesame ginger.
You know, our people, we good for that. We be like, we going on a diet, get a salad with ham,
Fucking
cheese,
years.
Island.
yeah, bacon bits.
Take it easy, bro.
Yo.
Let's take it easy. Yeah, that was
Alright.
it. That was it.
And
And
then?
breakfast I had a banana toast and little oatmeal. But oatmeal.
So wait, you had 2 meals? So this diet hasn't started yet. You can't have 2 meals. What's wrong with you?
Breakfast. I woke up at fucking 3:30.
Yo, pick a meal, son.
Just one meal a day. Which the crazy part about that is, so I made it for my mom Sunday night. I was gonna start this on Monday, right?
Okay.
So
Well,
Sunday I went out. I came back in the house. I was like, damn. I went to see Nelly, and I was like, I left my fucking food in the house, like for lunch tomorrow.
okay.
So I went to work. I must have drank 17 glasses of water.
Good job.
Like I did not have any food to eat, and I was like, "Yo, you fuck up when you don't pre-plan your meal."
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm not eating it,"
Yeah.
and I ate when I got home. And it's funny, I went to the house and I had I made a bowl of salad fast. I was starving at that point, but I didn't get home till like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right. And so my sister was there. She's like, "I'm about to eat some cake and ice cream." I'm just like, "She's like, it's gonna bother me if I eat it next to you?" Man, I don't give a fuck what you eat next to me.
Yeah.
I'm about to destroy this bowl of salad. So that was my only meal of that day, that was weird.
How did you feel though?
I was fine.
Okay.
But I'm like intermittent fasting don't bother me. Like, so I was doing that before, like in the morning, just not eating till lunchtime. You know, I'm eating at like 6, 7 o'clock
Yeah.
the day before, then not eating again till noon the next day.
Okay.
So it didn't bother me.
All right. So that joke ain't really land. All right. Cool. No, I'm proud of you, brother. Hey, listen, man.
Yeah, that's only 2 days. Don't
Anytime
give me
you
too
want.
See how
Is
fast
there?
that happens? You don't even take too much time, man. It's,
Yeah.
it's a simple mind shit.
Hey.
That's it.
Yeah, bro.
In diets like jail, you only
Yeah,
do
man.
2 days.
Hey, my nigga.
One day in.
I hit my bad. It's all right. Yeah, it definitely is though.
Yeah.
So the fucking key to me is too. I just can't even call it a diet. I just gotta eat better. There's no dieting.
I like it.
That dieting shit don't work.
It's a
At
lifestyle.
least for me.
Yeah.
That shit don't work. That don't fly. You give me some wild extreme diet, I ain't sticking to that.
Nah.
Yeah, just gotta eat better. Make better decisions.
That's it. So where's exercise falling? Now we getting real. When is exercise falling as it is? Yeah.
It's crazy. I was just on the phone with nothing. We was talking about that. She's like, yo, we gotta you want to get out and walk? What you want to do? I was like, I want to do all of that. So way these knees are set up, pause.
You know what y'all should do?
What's that?
Oil wrestle. That'll burn a lot of calories. I'm telling you. Don't ask me how I know, but oil wrestling burns a lot of
How
calories.
can I not ask you how? Greco-Roman
Oil wrestling.
Put this
Oil
on.
wrestling. Yeah.
Don't.
Yes. I'm just trying to keep it interesting.
Yeah,
I'm trying to keep Holmes happy and
Yeah.
understand how y'all could accomplish
I
your
feel
goals.
like that can get messy. To be honest with you.
Beneficially, yeah. I mean, burning calories and you're spending time with each other. Intimate moments, even.
Yeah.
Just think about it.
So I blacked that out.
I'm just saying, I can recommend the right stuff. That's all.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Now, of course, fucking into it.
It's like, what kind of oil you need? Not Johnson's.
Hey,
Don't use
when you walk in the house and it's like fucking plastic on the floor,
Yeah.
I don't think she might be trying to kill you. Forget oil wrestling. And she might be
You good as long
for
as
your body.
it's not a tarp she got on. I mean that's on the
Yeah.
ground, then you pretty straight.
What's all of this? Oh shit! Late now, brother. You don't step to dead man.
What's all of this?
Yeah, like that.
You know now. You about to find out. But nah, bro. I really love that for y'all, man. I love that y'all doing it together. I love that y'all really taking on that challenge because it's not easy.
Fuck no.
I be trying to get people to change their diet all the time.
And I love food. Like
Nah, we had noticed. Dope boy, what up?
When do you get a cheat day?
Inf, what up?
who? Nah,
See, that's my problem. I always want to get my.
I can't.
I get my cheat
There's
day,
no
my
cheat
third day
bro.
in. I be like, let's get a cheat day in.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It's crazy. So I already had it in my mind all last week. So I was like, you know something, I'm just going to get what I want to get.
Viv, what up? Thank you
I'm
again for
fucking
Sunday.
Tearing shit down the whole weekend, and I was like, Sunday night got there, I was like, all right, like that was it.
Yes,
that was it.
Yo, you sound sad.
No, bro. To an
cold
extent,
turkey like
bro.
that is
yeah,
a funeral.
that's a few. Yeah, it is. Rest in peace. Right. So we got to the spot, and you know my friends gonna order food. They wings and shit. I was like, Sunday night, let me get a wing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I ate, I drank too. You know what I mean? I had,
Yes, sir.
you know what I mean? I partook in the
You drank?
beverage for. Yeah, but that was it, bro.
Drinking on Lord's Day?
Yeah, that's crazy. The Knicks on that day, you heard?
Yeah, word.
Bing bong.
That comeback was crazy. Anyway, go ahead. So that was the last meal, just a few wings and a few drinks?
Yeah, that was the last.
Okay.
For the we'll see how I go next week if I'm still on the same path.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna. Oh yeah. That may be your cheat day.
7 days.
That may be your cheat day.
Yeah, run punch might be an issue.
Yeah. No, we gonna get the counter going up and help you stay strong, bro. I'm going to the gym after the show. You come with me?
No.
Yeah, I mean, you can get up early. No, I'm gonna let you. No, you gotta get up early. Yeah.
Nothing doing that one.
Yeah, you gotta get up early. Yeah, my fault.
Now.
Thank you, sis. Thank you. Court, what about you? Did you do something productive? Did you change your life?
Damn. All right. Yo, Doe, let me out.
That's the bar.
That's where I coming at. I ain't have
So, yo, skip me.
one of them revitalize.
Hey, man.
And recoup weekends for me.
Yeah, you just said that.
Yeah.
So you said that too. You wasn't lying.
You did say that.
You know this weekend? Nah, nigga.
Right.
In the lab. That's where I'm at. So you can find me in the lab.
It matters, yo. It really matters, yo. I was talking to. It's funny you say that though. I was talking to somebody about getting in the lab, and you know how a lot of people believe the new year starts in March and April, depending on the calendar. The Farmer's Almanac and all that stuff like that, and like science. But he was really focusing on that because his birthday is March 31st, and my birthday's the 7th. So he was like, "Yo, we really lead off the year," and I was like, "I know that's the purpose of it." He's like, "Nah, it's deeper than that." So I'm letting him get into the bag. Hold on. I'm letting it because I only go so far with that. So I let him get into his bag with it, and he was explaining this is why people have renewed energy around this time every year. So like, ain't got nothing to do with the placement of the moon and the retrograde. He's like, no, every year, yeah. So he's like, the second quarter is really the first quarter of the new year, and I was like, I get it, but
I feel it.
Yeah,
like literally.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
You want to go further into that?
What'd you do?
I mean, I understand when he says people get a burst of energy. Like, I mean, I don't know. I think sometimes people can get it misconstrued with the summertime coming.
Yeah.
You can kind of get a
solstice.
Yeah, you can kind of you get that optimism, motivation. Go ahead and get right. Work out, tighten things up,
change the weather.
Up. Yeah, plan some things. I think. I mean, that could just be really the new year energy floating around.
City Girls is up.
City Girls is in a negative way.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, because they've been doing something else. Tony, what up? It's been reckless.
It's the eclipse, yo.
Yeah, all right, whatever you want to blame it on.
Oil wrestling.
Right, but it's
the oil. It's the scented oil.
I'm just saying, it's a no. I'm trying to help, bro. I'm just saying.
Netflix and oil wrestle.
We can't do both.
She calling cops on you.
Somebody ended in a headlock, I guarantee.
Bro. That just sounds aggressive. That just sounds really, really
Queen, what up?
raunchy.
Look, what's good? I'm just saying, oil wrestling is a great way for exercise and to keep.
Can you explain what oil wrestling is again?
Nah.
What?
Nah, wrestling with oil. You don't want him to
Well, kids are watching. The kids are watching a little bit.
Speaking of
King.
Speaking of sparring, wrestling, battling.
Oh, we going there already?
Not really.
No.
All right. I like it. I want to get to it so we get through it. It's a bar.
That's nice. Yeah.
We talked about Kendrick going at J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. And Drake. Don't be leaving him out there.
And Drake.
Nigga.
Nigga, Yeah. I went and fucking listened to that shit again. And I ain't thinking about it until J. Cole was like a rapper making questionable sounds. I was like, hey, yeah. Oh, man, now that I think about it. Yeah.
It started wilding.
Anyway, so Cole fires back, which I was happy for, man. I'm a big fan of fucking hip hop, bro. I love the sparring. I love that part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Somebody at my gig was like, "Is that what rappers do? They just beef with each other?" I was sitting there like, you don't understand hip hop like that. I was like, listen, culturally, like it's a sport. It's gonna be competitive. Like that's what it is.
Like playing.
Yeah, it's like
21.
Yeah, it's like that's what it is. I was like, I'm praying that they don't. It's just this. So anyway, we say all that to say J. Cole fired back and did the 7 minutes joint, which I thought was a good record.
Absolutely.
I was like, all right, I like it. This is the start. Let's go. And then he apologized for it.
You just gonna leave out the?
Right. What am I leaving out?
I mean, the actual story of the.
Go.
What did you think of the song? Well, let me put it this way.
I said the song was tough.
Okay, to me, by the time I started responding about the diss,
Yeah.
to me the whole EP is coming at Kendrick and a few other people.
Okay.
But like at least 5 of the 7, not even counting 7 Minute Drill,
Yeah.
is coming at Kendrick. So it started for me. I'm listening to certain bars, first and second lines, first and second song. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even on the joint with Cameron, I thought he was taking some shots at Kendrick on there too.
I love that, right?
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even get to 7 Minute Drill. And I'm like, yo, this is what I'm talking about. Because I was happy to see the project, get released when it was getting released.
Yeah.
I think I just finished spinning, so I'm driving home to this. And I'm hearing, I got it turned up. So I'm really hearing what he's saying, the clear and deliberate shots, because you know what he's responding to now.
Right.
Ain't no question about it. So before I even got to the last track, I'm at home. I think I'm at like track 5, and I'm going. Twitter fingers was happening. Yeah. Facebook stories was getting it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, this is great for the culture. Yeah. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Kendrick Avenger not.
Yeah, Kendrick. And that's what I'm saying. And this is me amping it up for J. Cole. And y'all already know Kendrick in my top 5. We already know that. These 3 we already know he's the leader of this generation.
I told you, it's Kendrick, Cole, and Drake.
Yeah. But it was like foreshadowing.
It's just big me. Nigga pop.
So the whole point of it is before we even knew what was about to take place on Sunday, we're telling people, side note, big shit happens on April 7th, yo. Been telling people this for a long time.
Somehow this nigga was tired as shit back in the AMC
I'm just saying, because let's look at history for a minute.
Let's go ahead.
When did To Pimp a Butterfly drop? April 7th.
What did J. Cole say about that album? I forget it. Go ahead.
Wait, as we know now, he was gassing. One of Cardi's biggest singles dropped on April 7th. When did Drake drop the Nice or What single? April 7th. I'm telling you, bro.
I don't know if all that's even true.
Well, why would I make it up?
I don't know.
Like, me alone is enough. Like,
and we're back.
I'm just saying, Tech, what up? Oh, it's just so many different things. But anyway, let me get back on track. So when it came to that part of it and came to the project itself, I was happy to see it. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, we're gonna get some back and forth and some real bars that really matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Sunday happened. Now continue on from that. I just wanted to give the true backstory.
My brother J. Cole just.
Why you?
I'm
okay. I'm about to say.
Got a little. I got a little.
You get a little teary-eyed.
I don't know. And you know me, man. I'm going to an open mind. I always want to shoot bell. I want to see what you got to say as the reason why we're doing this apology thing now. You know what I mean? So I'm listening to it. I was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Nah, like, no. That's like, yo, I'm sitting here, right? And I might be laughing, going back and forth, and we slap box. We're not slap boxing, but you just slap the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you back. And I'm not, hey man, you know something? I shouldn't have hit you back, dog. I was wrong for that. Excuse me?
Man, come on.
Who's doing that? Me?
That's y'all right.
Oh, nah, bro. You're not taking that shot. I'll retaliate and then I'm apologize for retaliating? What?
Think about
that. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was actually disappointed.
Really?
Thank you.
I was
Thank
disappointed.
You.
Okay. All right.
I was disappointed.
Thank you.
I didn't think it was necessary. I didn't think he made a super ugly type record where it was like, all right, man, like that was a lot. Like you talking about his man kids and what? Like that's. I didn't think it was that type of record. I thought it was.
It wasn't super ugly.
Nah, yeah, it wasn't that.
It wasn't a no Vaseline.
Yeah, it wasn't. There was a hip hop. This record.
So you put niggas to sleep.
Yeah,
no. He said that second project, To Pimp a Butterfly, put niggas to sleep.
He told the truth.
And the fourth one,
sleep, but they gassed it.
No. To Pimp a Butterfly is a classic.
They gassed
it. We'll talk about that later.
But gassed it. That's his third best album.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's not better than Good Kid, and it's not better than Damn.
It is better than Damn.
No,
it is. Go ahead, Court. I'm sorry. Were you done?
Yeah, I'm finished.
All right, I'm just saying that. Right, ain't nothing to discuss. I'm just saying it was better than Damn.
I mean, since we on the topic, let's just throw out some of the bars that was thrown out.
Might as well.
Okay, they say he employed Jay-Z's takeover tactic, summing up Kendrick's catalog. He said, "Your first shit was classic. Your last shit was tragic. Your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it." He said, "Your third shit was massive, but they had you. But that was your prime. I was trailing right behind, and I just now hit mine." Bars. Now that shit is a monster. That was nasty.
That was nice.
That was nasty.
Even though it wasn't true, but it was nice.
Facts.
Okay. It said he criticized Kendrick's sparse release schedule.
Sparse.
Sparse.
One way to put it.
Raldo, what up?
Basically, he
Thank you,
he
JP.
hiding.
Yeah.
He said he averaging one hard verse like every 30 months or something. If he wasn't dissing, then we wouldn't be discussing him.
Mm.
But then he walked back the vitriol also rhyming, don't make me have to smoke this nigga because I fuck with him. And on the track, second beat produced by Team. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. He said, don't make me have to smoke this nigga because I fuck with him. All right. Okay.
Let's get to it.
All right. This is my thing.
Drake would never.
This is my thing. This is why I'm not buying that bull. And I told y'all, did I not say that J. Cole was going to take this and make it like some emotional play, like to flip it and manipulate fans and make Kendrick look like, man, you supposed to be my brother. Like
You did say that.
he was gonna cop a plea,
Yeah.
kind of type.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
So basically, how I feel about the situation is, the only reason I'm not buying is because if you felt that way, if you was on this peace journey, you didn't want to take it there, you didn't want this to get out of hand, you should have never dropped the 7-minute drill. You should have been deleted it. You should have never even dropped it.
Agree.
And then it would have been more respect if you would have came out on your show and be like, yo, I'm not doing that. I left my brother. I respect him. And then we go. You're not about to shoot at me, bro, and then be like, yo, my bad. I probably mean to do that. I want peace. No, you jumped in the game.
Yeah.
You made the bed.
Yeah. But the wild part is, again, like I ain't never seen nobody not start it and then apologize after they retaliated.
Yeah, they have.
That shit.
Jay apologized to Nas.
But that was after they already done
They was
wore
going
it
back
out.
and forth.
They did
Like,
they whole
Jay may take over. He may
sequel.
eat them.
Okay, let's get one thing clear.
Jay plays that fucking despicable record. That shit wasn't good.
Man, J. Cole put a fork in the grass.
Yeah, like J. Cole put some shit out. Like that didn't deserve a aid. My bad. I was like, yes, let go.
And that's my thing. Like you can't do that. Try to get off and then try to turn back around and initially
Kendrick,
do it how you would want to.
Shoot.
No, that's not right.
Attack, bro.
You can't have best of both worlds, bro. You gotta pick one. You gotta stand on it.
Okay, so
attack.
Here go my part. Well, to your response.
If I don't want beef, I'm not gonna retaliate.
But here go. Y'all are saying this was his first response. Cole and them started this. Y'all got to remember that. This was his retaliation to Kendrick's retaliation. This is just the first time that we knew it was clearly about Kendrick. But we know Drake and Cole teaming together was a shot at Kendrick. What you mean, how? These motherfuckers doing shows together.
Shout them out.
How is that going up?
Because,
big three.
Listen, no. That was just like, I'm gonna just include you. I'm gonna make it look like. But I was talking about on the show last week, when Dell was here, that was 2 weeks ago, when we was talking about the different subliminals that Cole has been doing, taking at Kendrick. Nigga, if you the big stepper, I'm the home star here. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I made a whole point of talking about it.
Man, that's
not after the fact. That was been going on.
People, after they realized that that Kendrick was going at them because the first person shooter, everybody started dissecting in every little thing. I don't know. I can't put too much stock in there. I know that if they probably did.
You know what it sounds like to me?
What you mean might have? I gave y'all examples.
You know what it sounds like?
You want some more?
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like hip hop.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what it sounds like.
And that's another thing. Like people taking this and was basically trying to make it seem like this was about to be another Tupac and Biggie situation. And that's another thing. Like,
I don't think
it wasn't that, bro. This was straight.
I don't think it was that.
Friendly sparring, bro.
The idea of a subliminal message coming out of hip hop is like, of course there are.
Kendrick of Cole was not gonna be like, I fuck your bitch. This is not that was.
Bro, let me tell you something.
So there was gonna be little, and let's not act like J. Cole was the only one putting subliminals out.
Yeah.
Kendrick was doing it too. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
But it sounded like hip hop. No, this was the first time, like even on
the showdown.
It's crazy that the record that would led to the future record was the first person shooter. When I was like, that wasn't the crazy shit he ever said. Like,
not even.
Like that felt more of like, what did they say? They called y'all the big three. I don't know.
Yeah, don't call me nothing. I ain't with y'all.
So J. Cole just wants to throw the rocks and hide his hand.
Where do you get that out? We just said
because he been throwing shots. So why all of a sudden when we acknowledge it now it's on the forefront. Now we acknowledge it. Hey, this is a spar. Now all of a sudden now you're like, oh nah, chill. I'm good. I'm good. But you've been throwing shots.
Drake,
so you throwing rocks and hiding your hand.
Drake been doing it too.
Yeah.
You throwing rocks and hiding your hand.
I think.
Come on, man.
I really believe it came to a culmination of the Future Metro Boomin stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? And I also think it came to a culmination with the Drake, Cole, and Kendrick. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think all of those, we had a mix. And then, the internet poured the gas all over that shit.
Mandatory.
You know what I'm
They ain't
saying?
putting no gas on it.
Nah, they
The internet acknowledge that this is what's going on.
What
This
thing?
is been some shots being thrown. It's like you beefing with somebody on the internet for however how long, throwing subliminals,
Twitter
sneak this, and then you finally see him in person. You be like, my brother, I love you.
That's
I don't
another
want no smoke, man.
That's another Jay-Z tactic too.
Like, come on, bro.
Your boy came
I
out.
get
Rest in peace to Prodigy. He was talking about that, how when him and Jay were beefing after Summer Jam, and he put the ballerina picture up on the stage.
Mhm.
He said he ran into Jay some time later on, and Jay was like, "Yo, what up?" Just talking to him normal.
Mhm.
And then Prodigy, with his interview he did years later, he was like, "Yo, I was ready to have somebody almost take him out.
Right.
Not take him out, but really fuck him up."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where Prodigy was coming from. And he was like, "Yo, to Jay, it was just
this far.
snoring. That's it." You know what I'm saying? So that's when it kind of, what he was saying was, it kind of shifted his thinking.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then another time, Cam and Nas, when they was beefing,
Mhm.
Nas, what Cam said on the Drink Champs interview, he was like, Nas walked up to him in the airport, kind of like punched him in the ribs, like from behind, like, "Yo, what up?" They chopped it up. He said they talked about other shit other than that beef, took a picture and all of that, and that was it.
Right.
Jeezy had a similar story to that.
With who?
With Nas.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about when no, not that one. That one's real.
Right.
It was around the time Nas made Hip Hop Is Dead.
Yeah.
Right. And Jeezy like, Jeezy was popping at that time. He was like, "Man, fuck that." He said, "I was mad at this nigga talking crazy." He said, "I got on the radio in New York. I was talking greasy as hell." He said, and somehow my phone rang. He said it was Nas. He said, and I wanted to be pissed, but he was like, I'm paraphrasing. He's like, Jeezy was like, "I wanted to be pissed, but his first thing was like, hey, King, I wasn't trying to disrespect." He was like, what else gonna do there?
Yeah.
He was like, he said we started chopping it up. He said we talking about. I was telling him my concept about my president is black. He was like, "Oh, I'd love to get on that record with you."
Yeah.
He was like, "But don't think Hip Hop Is Dead was me taking a shot at you. That wasn't that."
Yeah.
He was like, "I respect your craft. I think you know."
Cole made it sentimental, man. Like
that fucking Cole apologized, bro.
What is the difference?
But see, but that's my thing.
I don't need it.
And with everything he said, it never once in all of that sounded like he was standing on. Like, you could have been like, "Yo, yeah,
I said what I said.
Yeah,
man.
I shot at you. It is what it is, but at the end of the day, I love you. You're my brother, or whatever. You feel me? And could have just shut it down there. But, man, you try to play it as if like, oh, you just did it for the fans, just to put it out there. You want to jump back into your positive pocket. I get it. But, my man, you went in the booth and did that for 7 minutes on purpose.
It's not 7 minutes long.
Man, you did whatever you did it on purpose.
Because that threw me off too. I'm like, why you call it 7 minute drill and it's not 7 minutes long?
You wrote that shit, and you went on the mic and you said it and you released it. So that's you, bro. So stop acting like as if like you was trying to just feed into the negative, man.
I guess the wild part is I didn't see it as being. Yeah, it was bad.
And you've been throwing shots the whole time. Everybody,
it looked bad.
Let me ask you this.
That's corny.
How many times did y'all actually listen to the song before he apologized? The 7 minute one in particular.
I replayed it.
Did y'all?
Yeah.
What you thought about it before he apologized?
I thought it was fire. I was like, let's go.
Really? I thought it was mid. I thought it was real.
But you think Kendrick's verse was a haymaker?
No, I'm saying no. I thought Kendrick was
hip-hop records on
I thought Kendrick's verse was a jab cross. I thought Cole's was just a jab to the shoulder.
I thought Kendrick was I thought Kendrick's verse is good. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't trash because Kendrick can rap his ass off. But y'all really letting them. I love how he was like making questionable sounds. I was like, yeah, I've been saying that.
And amped it up?
Yeah, I was like, but like just saying shit and saying shit that people have said about Kendrick's albums.
Yeah.
Yeah. First one was a classic.
Yeah.
Second one,
y'all really did not like To Pimp a Butterfly. Yeah, that's what y'all telling me.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh, Jesus. What's
Kendrick's third best record.
What's sidebar?
It was one record on that 7 minute drill where it sounded like he was
that last Kendrick album is not aging well.
I won't argue that.
Not aging very well.
I mean, it's not. I mean, compared to what he started, and I don't want to make this a whole Kendrick show.
Got you.
But
my point was J. Cole was the shit he was saying.
Yeah.
Not my first time hearing that. It's the first time hearing it from a rapper.
Do you realize that To Pimp a Butterfly had King Kunta on there? All right. These Walls.
Yes.
Hood Politics.
Yes.
Complexion. The Black of the Berry. Mortal Man. What are y'all talking about, yo?
Now run through Damn's playlist.
All right. You want to be
good well you couldn't hold all that he was saying in them songs.
What does that matter? Dude, I feel it though.
Do you realize?
We see, that's not right.
About quoting his
I don't
song?
agree with that.
What I gotta know his songs word for word.
You know, you literally just said I don't have to decode everything. You
No.
That's how Kendrick be getting y'all.
No. Quote. I said I do not have to quote, not decode. I decode all this shit. I did not. I said I do not have to quote all of Kendrick's joints. So yeah, let's be out there. Yeah.
That fucking damn album is fucking.
Y'all let Kendrick get off with a better. You be like, oh yeah, he just went crazy.
Okay,
like, bro, what did he say? Did you hear what he said? Honestly,
yeah,
you're a hater. Yeah.
I'm just practicing.
Yeah, that damn album is different.
All right, so damn, we had Feel, hard. Lust was dope. Triple X was dope. God is dope. DNA, Loyalty,
Element.
Humble, Duckworth,
Element.
Did I not say Element?
Nah, you skipped.
I skipped Element. My fault. So
yeah, it's a better album. It's all right. It's all right. It's a better album.
Guess when that came out?
When did that come out?
April. No,
I believe in this. That's came out. All right, show's over. That's too much. Nigga playing this whole thing.
April 14.
It's close.
April 14.
It was an Aries album.
But it was definitely Aries album, Aries season. You know what I'm saying? Anything in our spectrum is going to be, come on. The P, what's up?
Oh, man.
Good to see you, Doc. We got to talk.
But, man, right now, let me ask you, do you think he's wrong for apologizing?
No. Yes and no. It's not fair.
Not going to lead the
in 2020.
I know that. Can I
finish?
This is New York.
Can I finish?
Let's just tell a nigga. That's what you saying, man. Yo. This is hip hop, man.
That's why I said two things can be true. And I was going to say my first time ever. Like, wait a minute. Oh, shit. Let me get the music on.
Finally.
I can't believe y'all let him kumbaya y'all out this world. We getting soft, man. Soft. What will Kobe say?
Cue it up.
Soft.
What he told Dwight Howard?
Soft.
Say you a bitch. Damn, Cole. I said, do I hit that nigga, bro? just because. I mean, get ejected, get suspended, don't even matter.
Hindsight is, well, anyway.
Yeah.
Son of a...
Now, wait, go ahead, Nas. I'm going to let you get off because we got to talk about one more thing that pertains to this.
All right, good. Listen, court came fully loaded, boy. So, two things can be true because on which side y'all want first, the good or the bad?
Nah, give me Kendrick's side. Give me the diss cipher.
The diss cipher? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. The part of the apology in particular was the letdown from the competition. Meaning he did start, they were throwing darts subliminally, and then when it gets to be the primetime main event, now you want to backtrack. That is disappointing. But to show that level of maturity and growth, and when shit doesn't sit right with you in your spirit, it's like, Court, it's me and you, because me and you have a relationship, right? That's like if we ever beefed over anything.
It's like take the cut.
Wait, let me finish. Right. There's certain lines I'm not going to cross, even professionally, because I still respect you and love you as a brother. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And that's the difference is the spotlight is on both of them as being two of the top 3 artists currently in the past 15 years. Let me finish. 15 years of hip hop, right? So I think Cole enjoyed it more when it wasn't out there like that. But Kendrick forced his hand. And that's what he said during the apology.
Throw the rocks
and hide his hand. Right. But he wasn't hiding his hand, though. Because Kendrick was doing the same thing. Kendrick was bringing him up. And
what does that have to do with Cole, though?
The part of it is, when Kendrick took it to that level, J. Cole ain't like it. And they was like, wait, I thought we was sparring. You know what I'm saying?
I thought we were sneak dissing.
Not sneak dissing.
That's exactly what it is.
That's not sneak dissing. No. If I'm saying, if I'm being clever in how I'm talking to you in these records, that's not a sneak diss.
Yeah, it's hip hop.
Yeah, a sneak diss is like me talking to Future. That's why I fucked your girl. Future gonna be like, which one? You know what I'm saying? That's a sneak diss.
Who now?
What's the difference between a subliminal and a diss when it comes to rap?
When you talk, go ahead.
Subliminals and hip hop are just, that's hip hop. Yeah. Like, so I don't think those will ever go away. And they're not always disses. That shit could be observation of, like, I think he's talking about
observational information.
Yeah, I think he's talking about such and such shit. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's just that. I don't necessarily call those disses. These are the first time I ever heard him come out and be like, nah. Yeah, you nigga. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, nigga. Now the subs is the subs. I don't care about them shits. That shit regularly hip hop. That shit sound like fun because again, it's such a competitive sport. Yeah, you're supposed to want to be the GOAT.
Yeah.
Like I do suppose I want to be the GOAT. Like so that shit regular to me. I feel good about all of that stuff. You know what I mean? But I hated the apology. Hated.
Why did you hate it so much?
Because it was bad timing.
Not just
No,
the
I'm answering him. I'm
My bad.
gonna let you go.
Sorry.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go.
I ain't gonna say it was the timing. I just thought that what was said didn't warrant an apology.
Cash, what up? What do you mean it wasn't an apology?
I said what Cole said in that record didn't warrant an apology.
You don't think it was that bad?
No.
I'm gonna tell you why.
What personal thing did he say about Kendrick?
I'm gonna tell you where. I'm gonna say it right here. Keep talking. I'm gonna find it.
Like,
I'm gonna say word for word. I'm gonna find it.
All right, good.
I'm gonna find it. Keep talking. Actually, it was the same bar that y'all talking about.
Yeah, like
my second project put niggas to sleep.
Yeah,
your third one was
Yo,
whack.
Nigga, that's not your first time hearing that.
No, but the whole point of it is just coming from a peer that you respect. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
But a peer that I respect, you took a shot at me too. Like not a sub, a real shot.
But I'm saying, once again, put it like this: if a DJ on my level who I respect and look at as a peer said like, "Yo, that set was trash," right, and came out and said it. That's different than somebody else who don't know what the fuck they listening to is saying it.
But if you previously had said about that DJ, nigga, he ain't no big three, nigga. It's just me, nigga. You would have been like, well, I expect that.
But I'm not attacking your art. I'm attacking you as
That's what I'm supposed to do. This is the art, bro.
I'm telling you, this is why two things can be true in this situation.
Ego. Your art is ego.
As hip hop is that the number one status is always.
Why would I sit here if we're sparring? Why would I be worried about how hard I hit you?
Let me talk.
I'm trying to pap you.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Kendrick did more than pap them. That's the problem. It was like that. So it wasn't a pat.
Hey, crazy. I'm gonna tell you the worst part about this, Courtney. I'm gonna tell you the worst part about this.
And I'm not even from that.
Appreciate you.
Hey, and you know who was calling me first? My man calls.
How you know?
He said, "Y'all light skinned niggas got to change."
Big bad go.
I said, bro, when I heard this shit, I knew you were gonna call me and say that exact thing. I said, I knew you was. So it's like I knew you was taking. I knew you was taking that shot. He did that shit. I was
JC,
like,
what up?
Jesus Christ, man, don't do this. Cole, Cole, retract this shit. Retract the apology. Matter of fact, Kendrick, say something crazy about him and make him say, "All right, fuck it."
So y'all not okay.
Damn.
How do y'all feel about the maturity part of it? Or y'all just can't get past the apology?
Maturity?
Yeah.
Bro, wasn't you?
No, man.
Listen, I don't understand. As much as we talk about maturity on the show and talking about giving people grace and understanding, like, yo, sometimes people make mistakes. And if it doesn't sit right with you,
I mean, good for him. Maybe you should have done. You should have done that level of soul searching before he put the record.
Nah, because
I would have been cool. I would have been cool with that. I would have been cool with that whole thing if it had been, you know something, I got some shit for you, but I'm good.
That takes a lot. That takes a lot,
Nigga,
bro.
I'm not mad you recording.
You don't want beef and retaliate.
You can, but
what?
You can also make amends.
You can not want beef and retaliate,
bro. This is the same thing we talk about on the show all the time about giving people grace and allowing people to make amends. He did it in a matter of 48 hours,
bro. Once you win it, you gotta let it go into.
But no. This is, like I said, this is his brother that he looks like as a peer and who challenges him to make himself better. Y'all are not understanding or giving enough recognition to their relationship as artists.
Their relationship wasn't on rocks.
It's not about it being on rocks. It was about challenging each other to be better.
He still could acknowledge that without the apology.
I think he
emotionally manipulated you nuts and everybody else out there.
I'm good. Trust me.
Yeah, don't give me the
shit. We won.
I respect you. Don't give me the I respect you as your peer after the nigga just shot at me.
Come on, man.
Like I still respect you. Here, take some of these back with you.
Don't dump at me to bring me and try to get back Bean Prize.
That's what I'm saying. Like this wasn't a super ugly record. This wasn't one of those like to me it felt like This
you can't. I don't feel like y'all. I'm sorry. I'm cutting you off.
Now go ahead.
Get a nigga stretched if I feel the disrespect. Your arms may be too short to box with a guy who lived his life without the pressures of a constant facade. I pray for peace, but if a nigga sees these positive vibes, a Falcon 9 inside my pocket, bitch, this rocket gonna fly now. It's popping outside like the top of July. Listen.
That's nice.
It's like going into a battle rap. It's like going. That's like going into a battle rap, bro. That's like going to a battle rap. You start off, you give your piece.
Yeah.
Next person go, he give his piece. You give your piece, and then before he get a chance to give his piece, you be like, "Yo,
My bad.
I don't want to do this no more, bro. You got it.
I'm gonna bring him. Let me land my plane. He landed his plane.
But listen, we can both come together and tie the flag. Start getting mines.
Yeah,
That would have made
That's
great.
crazy. You gotta give him a chance. Bro,
Y'all-
you
y'all
gotta give him a chance to get off too, bro. That's not right.
Y'all sounding real Joe Buddenish.
That's
That's what y'all
protective
sounded.
custody, bro. That's protective custody. That's like a nigga in the dorm that wild out on you and then go get the CO and get shipped out quick before he had to take his lick.
Yeah, that nigga's pussy.
Bro,
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
all right, but listen, I'm so glad we're here, and I'm so glad the Network King is here.
You want
Because last week my man was trying to play my man Drake like he was gonna be the one copping pleas.
We did say that.
Damn, man.
They made it seem like Drake was the one that wasn't gonna
That was the
be
part you wanted
ready
to bring up, yes.
before ready.
Damn,
Yeah.
Cole.
My man Drake set the record straight. He said, "Listen, the rap game will never be at peace.
Oh Lord.
There will always be competition, and as long as there's competition, there will never be peace. Everyone wants to be the one.
Yeah, especially
Six God.
Pusha T.
Nah, whatever. It's cool. See. Nah, see. All right, so now let's go. Let's talk about that real quick. We all know Drake pumped the brakes when dudes start going about his son.
Yeah.
Now that got out of hand.
Now to me, that's
Drake. Now Drake said, "Yo, I could really because listen, how low Pusha T went, Drake would have had to go to hell."
Yeah.
And before he did that, he said, "Hey, all right, you got me." But you know what you're doing, and that's fucked up.
I will say, if Pusha T came out and was like, you know something, I might have went too far on that.
No,
shit.
even Jay Prince said,
even I would have been like, yeah, that was wild.
Jay Prince. I swear I can pull up the interview.
Don't even hit.
I'm listening.
Jay Prince said that he had to pump the brakes on it because he said that what was about to happen, the shit that was about to be said, be exposed, it would have changed the trajectory of it. It would have got wild. It would have got too crazy.
Let it happen.
Allegedly. No, don't.
Prince.
No.
We all know Prince. No. I mean, he's a pretty credible guy from what I know.
Very much.
So he, like I said, he spoke on the situation. Was basically saying like, hey, after that got out, Drake had some shit loaded in his clip, man. He was ready to fire, but Jay was like, hey.
How do we know that though?
That's what Jay said.
That's what Prince said.
He said it would have went.
So you think he couldn't
further than hip hop?
So that's what I'm saying. So you don't think he could have pulled back a little bit and taken some of those lines out and still?
No,
responded?
you just talked about my son that nobody know about.
He talked about his wife. Drake talked about Pusha T's wife.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Talking about, but kids is like
nah,
sacred.
get out of here.
That's sacred.
Kids
Nah.
are sacred.
Family is family.
And that's what that was my point about the J. Cole record.
Undeniable. What up?
I felt like it wasn't that.
Man, Pusha ain't do nothing but make Drake be a better dad, man. It ain't about hip hop.
Yo,
It ain't about hip hop. Just know my man on the way. My boy loaded.
you are hiding a child.
And Network King, be ready.
Yo, respond about. Listen, bro. You can't do that. You can't do that, bro.
You on the way.
Drake can't talk to Kendrick till he talk to Pusha T, and I'm saying it.
No, he cannot. That's what I'm saying. You allow J. Cole to sit there and cop a plea before Drake Kendrick get off.
Just take him to court, but just
literally Drake let Pusha get off, and before he went off and said me prolonging this and making it worse because I was gonna have to go to hell. You got it.
You being real
spade.
You being real generous about that without us knowing he's gonna say.
Instead of him apologizing, he basically was just like, "All right, respect."
No, you can't compare Jake.
That's hip hop.
You can't talk about Jake.
I'm cool with that ending.
You can't talk about Jake and I bet when you lose, you better put up the white flag.
Nah, you know for a fact, Drake. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Drake had some shit ready,
allegedly.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Y'all let J. Cole on some friendly shit, cop, please. But Drake on some shit that could have really went left. Said, nah, I'm gonna leave it hip hop.
You got it. Didn't I just hold
y'all don't want to give him credit for that, and he's wrong for that.
Didn't I just hold Cole responsible? In your opinion?
It's not the same.
Because we ain't get
Drake then was respectable.
Yeah. To me, the reason it's not the same is I tell you, I feel like that fucking Drake's this first. When he talking about the man wife was wild.
Mm-hmm.
When he talk about his kid, wilder. Right?
Thank you.
Wilder. But those two to me were nothing like the Kendrick and J. Cole shit.
How low can you go?
Those shits was way. That's what I'm saying. Those were way more like competitive. I'm number one. I'm the GOAT. That's what that felt like to me. It
was friendly.
I remember how hard people were going at Lil Wayne when he was saying I'm the greatest rapper ever, and nah, that's bullshit. I was like, yo, he's supposed. What is he supposed to say? I'm not. But like, what the fuck? Listen, bro. If you in rapping and you know rapping's competitive and you're at that level, what am I doing? Hey, yo, I can't wait to be fifth best. What? Who is saying that?
Yeah.
Nobody's saying it. Yo, ask Big Sean who you think I am.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, what do you want him to say? Yes,
Right.
I think I'm the best.
Yeah, he's supposed to do that.
Like, so, like, when I look at this, I'm like, yo, I'm not mad at Kendrick. Yeah, nigga, it's me, nigga. Fuck you mean.
So let me get off.
Yeah, like, to me, that's hip-hop. J. Cole going back, like, no, nigga, not really. You was that, I passed you. Like, that's what it's supposed to
Now,
be.
if Drake would have talked about the man wife and then was like, yo,
Wow.
you know what? We brothers. I mean, or I respect you. Let's not go there.
They don't have.
He let him say his piece and he killed it right after that.
No, you're being way too kind, bro.
No, see, that's not right.
Let me finish. Give me 15 seconds. You got to understand, Drake jumping into the Pusha T beef goes back to Lil Wayne and Pusha T having beef and the Clips having beef with Cash Money. So Drake stuck his nose in some shit that didn't belong and then brought it and went further than he should have. So when he gets slapped around and you bring in some real shit.
He didn't get slapped around. He stood his ground. He stood his ground. He stood his ground.
He got slapped.
He stood his ground. He got caught.
Yeah,
He got caught. It was a fight.
Yeah.
It wasn't no beat down. It was a fight.
Nah, it was a beat down. And he was like, yo,
pushing one.
I ain't hitting back.
But you know, it wasn't no solid ride home with Drake in the car. And you know how that goes. You know, you get beat the fuck up.
Nah, it wasn't.
And you in the car, it'd be that quiet ride.
So I'm going to see you tomorrow? I don't know, bro. I got to stay sitting.
Yo, you all right? Yeah, you want some ice?
Wait, you be begging for somebody to say something, bro.
Oh, man.
What y'all doing tomorrow?
Oh, man.
Nah, but
not this thing.
But nah, man. I mean, I appreciate. I just didn't like the apology. But I mean, I respect. I mean, those are. They wasn't bullshit when they said that's the big three. Those are the artists for me. Like they're at the top of hip hop right this second.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I was just more looking forward to see I wanted to see the sparring.
Yeah.
Like
that's one of the biggest disappointment you're saying.
I think that's more of it. And I just hated that it got taken and it was like, for what? I don't think nothing nobody said was so fucking egregious that I was like, he went too far.
I just explained it though. Yeah. We're used to it being the disrespectful part, but artistic intention actually fucking matters to people. And I think people blow past that when you have somebody who's on your level and you enjoy it.
So it mattered to J. Cole, didn't matter to Kendrick.
It matters to Kendrick. Kendrick put out the spray. Listen, he didn't just shoot at Cole on that one particular song. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to say
this is what it came up. Just relax.
Yeah. J. Cole trying to pass to the church and collect money from the dope dealers.
Anyway.
That ain't how it works.
Anyway. All right.
You said pass to the church?
Anyway, my bad. I'm turning it off. Because I get distracted easy. I didn't even notice that shit. That's
the dope dealer money, man.
Right.
So
PC nigga.
Now we got
W hip hop. Let's go.
Now we got that's what, you know what? We'll say that for part 2 because we've been on this enough. I felt it be. I did. What else we got?
Protect the custody code.
Yo.
I want to stamp that for the episode.
PC Cole now.
PC Cole.
PC Cole.
Yes, sir.
Man.
That's him. PC Cole,
that
man. Just fall off on the way.
Wild.
Anyway, my man enjoyed let's transition out of that. My man enjoyed a birthday this weekend. Let's go back to the real news that happened this weekend.
Thank you.
39, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
You know what I mean? 39 for the 5th time.
I appreciate, listen, I was on somebody's line. She was like, yo, so how old are you? I was like, I'm 45 this last week. I'm like, I'm 45, I'll be 46 on Sunday. She was like, yo, black don't crack and all this. I was like,
get off my dose.
Yeah, call me later. But anyway.
Keep showing concern.
Yo. It's crazy. Nah.
Might DM you later. That's what But nah, it was just, it was.
What you want for your birthday? Well,
I'll wait for that.
Funny you should ask.
It's an interesting question that you have chose to pose. Every season, man, it's every season. Every birthday is.
Oh, Aries, man.
Yeah. With the sensibleness that we have for the most part, once we get our emotions and past that immature stage, Aries is like some of the best people on this planet. Yeah.
Leo.
Yeah, come on. Leo's learn from us. That's what the key is. Y'all gotta understand.
You're cooking.
This is fact.
Let him cook.
This is why we're called the all right, I'll leave it alone.
Legal defense.
But overall, yeah.
Sportsmanlike conduct.
Facts. 15, y'all feeling? Yes. We gotta go to the booth. Right.
Run that shit back.
I don't know.
So yeah.
But nah, man. Good time was had.
Yeah.
Friends and family came out.
Yeah.
Baby girl I can't call baby girl. That's a grown.
Yes, grown.
All right.
Before we get that. So we did. Shout out Tony Fin Feathers, New York Entertainment, Polo. So we did DMX tribute. You know, that's where it all came from. So Tone hit me a couple of weeks ago. He's like, yo, we doing this DMX tribute. Yo, you available? We doing it April 7th. And I was like, I thought he's messing with me.
Let go.
Yeah. I was like, wait. Like, you know, that's my actual birthday date, right? He was like, yeah, happy birthday. Because he knew when it was.
Yeah.
You know, it's all
Yes,
keep
I know,
track of
nigga.
days. Listen, when you're grown, you let stuff, you know, sweat nothing like that. And so I had to figure out if I was going to do it or not and things like that. So I said, all right, yo, let's do it. It's X, perfect time, have people come out, good time. So get out there, you know, did the promo for it. Like I said, it was good energy. It was not 4 hours of DMX,
No.
as some people
That's
may
what
have
people think.
wanted.
Yeah.
But no, it felt like a Sunday fun day. I make sure to keep it light, keep it party and things like that, because like I tell people, when you get that understanding and that mentality of every day is a celebration, every day is your birthday, you don't be stressed about that one day. And I've been like that for how long I've been saying that?
Quite some time.
Yeah. So yeah, I was looking forward to the day. I was looking forward to the party, but I was tired that morning. That 46 hit me like, oh, wait.
Get your ass up.
Yeah, because I DJ'd the night before at West Side Cultural Arts Center for Cultural Saturdays. So shout out Plan Black and the whole team over there. So that was unexpected fun, extra fun, I should say. But yeah, when we got over there to Fit and Feathers, like I said, set the vibe. Mad people came through. We hadn't seen in a while. Like you said, like we were saying, family came through, and then my daughter shows up. She came out to surprise dear young dad.
Oh,
You cried.
I ain't crying.
no.
Allergies.
Allergies.
I didn't allergies on that.
Yeah.
So the good part of it is, like you're saying, me being 46, her being 22, us being able to function in the same environment.
It's dope.
You know what I'm saying? And get to enjoy that.
Y'all leveled up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I was talking to Will about it, just seeing her there and interact as a full-on adult. It was different. Because we always talking about fatherhood and what different parts of it means and how it changes as we get older. I was telling her, I was like, yo, you gotta talk about that on Tuesday. Because she gave me a heads because I called her during the day on my birthday. I was like, yo, what are you doing? She's like, I was coming to surprise you, but I'm just telling you. So I was like, I knew she was gonna be there. So, but actually her being there and getting to, hug on her and all that stuff like that,
That's fun.
it was different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a different feeling that actually taking place. Because she's been to my gigs. Like, I've been DJing her parties since she's been like 5 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Going volunteering at the school and all this stuff like that.
Mhm.
So, but her being as an adult and coming, because she's still in college now. Like, she drove up just for, a part of my birthday.
Yeah, right.
Which is understandable because when I was 21, 22, 23, I was still, oh yeah, I'm coming to see you, but I'm going to do 9 other things as well.
Mhm.
So,
Factory.
I'm not going to stress about it.
It's funny you say that. I think my dad most enjoyable moment was actually having his first legal drink with me.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like I now that I think about it, like he was very excited. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
one thing I could commend my father for, and since we're speaking on fatherhood and just parenting, I think that's very pivotal. Is parents have to evolve with the child.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times the child is as they get older, they're supposed to evolve and improve, and they're being held to that. You get what I'm saying? And they're being obligated to, being told to change for the better.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I think that as parents grow with their child, they have to evolve. It's like the language changes, the approach changes.
Yeah.
And I battle with that a lot with my selective family members that kind of go about things as if like I'm still that kid.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to bring them back like, hey, you have to grow with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that you're older now, so I can't expect certain things out of you because I know that you're at a certain age where you can't be capable of that.
Right.
So I have to approach you differently. I have to understand differently. I have to speak to you differently. You get what I'm saying?
Is that how you explain it to them or had a conversation with them or?
I haven't had that yet.
Okay,
But
gotcha.
I'm just explaining like, I think that the relationship prolongs and becomes better when that happens.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times where it kind of starts grinding and getting tough is when the parent just kind of gets stuck in being that parent that they feel as they should be just in general.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And they go about things just without realizing, hey,
this person is evolving, this person is growing, this person is not that same kid, and they go through different phases.
They see life differently. They receive things differently. You get me? Like my father now, like he's one person I can say that I can give him that credit for. who's evolved with me.
Yeah.
Because back then my pops would talk to me, he would come at me a certain kind of way, and I would just respect it. But now he kind of like talk to me like this. I was one of his bros.
grown
Like,
man,
like
yeah.
yo, man, you
want to know what you think.
might want to go about this
Yeah.
different. Can you you feel me? Saying
Yeah.
it's a totally different language. And
Still giving that advice,
right. And
But I know how I gotta take it. I gotta approach you differently. I'm not talking to my 12-year-old son, my 13-year-old son.
right.
You know what I mean? I'm a 20-something old grown man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I can't say it. I can't. You gotta, if you want me to like accept and like take heed to what you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
your approach gotta be on.
And a lot of parents will feel like their child is bugging out on them when they start catching friction from that. And
Yeah.
it'd be like, nah, they
Man.
not trying to bug out on you. They're trying to get you to understand that, hey, you gotta grow with me.
Hey, guess what? That don't stop me.
But
Yeah.
it does. Because the one of the tough parts is recognizing, and like you said, the parents being open to saying, okay, I could listen to you in a different zone or arena, versus when the child or the younger person thinks, oh, I'm there now, and the parents are like, you're not there
Not
yet. And you can, and it's honest, and be like, yeah, you're not there yet. You think you there?
Yeah.
You're not there yet. You still got more to learn. But as parents, it's good to be able to recognize, like, you know what? This is the moment I was looking for. This is part of what I was feeling comfortable not being on you and around you, and trusting you're going to make 95% the right decision. You know what I'm saying? So those are the different, I think those are the different levels when it comes to, because I know I had that moment with my father. I don't think I've had it yet, my mom.
I think some parents look at respecting their children, their young adult children, as
Mama not
as a
weak.
weakness.
Yes, ma.
It's just different. Go ahead, Corey. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying that I feel like some parents feel like respecting their children when they get to a certain age, their young adult children, is a weakness. They look at it like it's a weakness, respecting them.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them feel like, man, that's my child. I can say what it's like. You gonna listen? No,
Yeah, that's
and
wild.
come at them a certain way, and they be like, you can't do that. You gotta respect them, man. You gotta treat them like you would treat your boss.
Because I'm gonna tell you,
boss, but
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen eventually.
not
At
your
some
equal,
point, at some point, that parent-child relationship, that child, I'm not gonna say a child, but because normally when you're a grown up, you're gonna be like, hey man, that's enough.
Yeah.
So me and my dad, probably when I was like, I mean, I had the moment when I was a teenager and I said some wild shit like, but that's because I was just, you a teenager, you think you fucking tough, you know every goddamn thing.
That wasn't it.
Yeah, that ain't gonna count that one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you, I was 27 years old, right? And my dad was saying something to one of my young brothers, and I was like, Dad, I was like, yo, that's a lot. Like, then he looking at me like, what? Oh, I was like, I said, you yelling? I said, I'm not yelling at you. I'm telling you, I was like, I say stuff like that is the stuff. Like when I was a kid, like I couldn't ever understand. Like I still don't understand to this moment right now. And I was like, and like I really broke down and like had a conversation. And I was like, yo, I know you love me. Like I know, there's no way you do everything you did for me and my sisters and everything, and you didn't love me or care about me. I know it ain't that.
that's love.
Which makes me not understand why you would do this. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm sitting there having a conversation. I'm 27 now.
Yeah.
I bust out crying. You know what I mean? And he started crying. He was like, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to do it like that. You know what I mean? But now that I'm older and I'm a father, I get it. I get it. The thing that I understand now more than ever, now that I have kids and I'm getting older, is that he was being that parent for the very first time right there. You know what I mean? He don't know exactly what I'm doing at that moment when I'm fucking 13 and you yelling at me for no fucking reason. He don't get it. He thinks he's trying to get everything in order and get everything right. Like it took not a long time, but I guess as I got older, I was able to realize like, yo, like that's what it means to be a parent. You don't know every goddamn thing. You fucking trying. You trying to take elements of what you had as a child you got from your parents. Or you're taking stuff from you got from your parents and saying one or two things. Either that was good and that worked on me and I appreciated that, or it's I hate the way they did that. I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think you're taking elements from all of that and you're trying to be the best parent you are. I don't really think, and it's not for everybody, but the majority of parents don't go into it with the intention of fuck this kid, I'm gonna be a scumbag.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't say all that because that wouldn't be true.
Yeah.
I think some of them enter it in like, yo, they trying shit. They like doctors. Doctors practice medicine.
Practicing parenting.
You don't know. You don't know what you don't know.
Doctors be Googling shit too.
Hey, factory.
Wow. Nah, I didn't see. They'll
Yeah.
Google some shit. They say the exact thing that's on the Google page.
See this? That's what you got? That's what you got?
Yep.
WebMD? Hey, get a new doctor.
Oh my gosh.
Now, what you
My copay ain't the same. Now,
Exactly. I
Oh,
just figured it out.
shit.
what you thinking? Because I was waiting for you to come up here during the other conversation, but go ahead.
Nah, I'll let y'all rock on that one. That one is what it is.
Go ahead. What you just say?
Nah, that one is what it is. It all valid points, generally speaking. All right. So on this one, basically we kind of co-sign what everybody was saying because all points are true, right? Well, I won't say right, but generally speaking, what y'all were saying, all points are true. My personal experience, even with my parents, funny enough, my dad is a doctor.
See, told you.
Funny enough. Funny
Googling?
enough.
He be Googling?
Oh, he definitely researched it.
Yeah.
He definitely researched it.
Let me put that.
Right. Let me
bro,
be clear.
Google's a tool, bro.
Hey, yo,
That's big homie.
listen, my dad been researching way before Google,
Yeah.
so it is what it
Pull
is.
the book out.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even,
Yeah.
yeah. And my dad is definitely one of the best when it comes to doing what he do in his lane. Problem is he's that old school doctor, and he don't stay in his lane. Love him to death, but which is also interesting too, the fact that we're talking about this because I've been doing what I do for 20 years as a brand strategist, right? I've been unwantingly, competing with my father since I was 16. And yeah, I think it's a generational thing with our parents, right? A lot of them come from that generation and where they had no choice. And it's kind of society formed, molded them into when I become the parent, you are the child and that's it. And not realizing after a certain point, like you said, at a certain point, now granted, our kids are our kids,
No matter what.
You say you got a 22-year-old, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the 20,
That's
right.
baby.
You'll forever still be a parent. You know what I'm saying?
Without a doubt.
But technically, at a certain point, she stops becoming your child. She becomes your daughter. Just your daughter, I should say.
Semantics.
Yeah.
I'm not a parent, but at the same time, it's like, generally speaking, I know just from a son's perspective, it's like, kind of the same situation that Will had, and it sounds like we all went through it. It's
The approach that Knott takes with his daughter at 22 is not the approach he took when she was 9.
Absolutely not. I would hope not.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So that's still his kid, but the conversation is going to be different.
Right. Conversation should be different. I remember around the same time, I was like 28, and my father was trying to get me to, I'm not on speaking terms with his parents, my grandparents. Not on speaking terms with them.
His parents is crazy.
He's crazy. Love him to death. Love him to life. All of that. He learned it from them. You know what I'm saying? So understanding from that, it's like he kind of embodied that, and again, as Will was saying, I learned what to do and what not to do from my parents. I learned that though from everybody. We all learn that. We like what people do, certain things what people do, and we like certain, or we don't like what certain things that people do. And so we're like, all right, cool. We'll take the best of whatever they do and what they don't do, and this time I'm gonna do it different or whatever. And we call that shit religion. It is what it is. So that being said, I was 28. My grandfather which is funny because my grandfather turns 90 on the 23rd. So this was actually probably about 10 years ago. He was turning 80. And they're like, yo, you need to go call your grandfather. You need this, and this. And it's like, but I've already heard like past things about like how they treated my mother. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point where it's like, now granted, I'm not going to sit here and erase this. It's kind of like these Diddy situations and Cosby situations and R. Kelly situations or whatever. You can't take away what they contributed to, what they contributed to the household. But at the same time, it's like, I'm grown enough to make my own fucking decision. You're not going to bully me into submission just because you want me to do a certain thing.
Right.
So you didn't like, well, let me just be clear. So you didn't like how your grandparents treated your mother?
Nah, I found out later, and of course he didn't tell me. My mother told me.
Gotcha.
And she told me way later. I'm finding out about this, and because it was a big thing to where my mother was like, basically, fuck them niggas, you know. Me finding that stuff out when she told me, it's like, okay, well, hell, and I'm the old. Well, no, it ain't even that. I didn't know, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm the oldest. I have a special relationship with my moms, you know, and I'm also grown enough to sit here. It's like I don't agree with that. I don't like that. But I've also had my own run in with them, you know, with my own personal situation where, you know, I'm confronting them and they're acting like they don't know what the hell I'm talking about, or they're changing, you know, just again, just to try to manipulate. I'm like, yo, I'm fucking grown. Like this is
that ain't gonna work on me.
That's not gonna work. So like, if you're not gonna acknowledge and all of that and everything, some stuff is like, I don't need to even confront you. I don't even need to have a discussion. Just I'm done. You know, I can consider the source and I'm good. So without even consulting me, my dad is just like, yo, you need to go call XYZ, or you need to show up for the birthday party, whatever it was. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. It was like, yeah.
I'm gonna cut you off because it pertains to what you were speaking on.
You know,
But
and
some background.
Yeah.
Are there certain relationships that you should force,
you need to go call,
or is it okay to be at peace with not having a relationship with them?
I think it depends on the age of the child.
So
You know?
age, you feel like it's age.
I think it's
I agree
age
with that
thing.
because my grandmothers, I give them the ultimate passes.
Yeah.
Like for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I really just don't care. I
Yeah.
tell my mom that too. Like she'll get so caught up, and I'll be like, whatever. Like, let her rock. You know what I'm saying? Like let her rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like because it just these are precious moments. You ask me, we can get deep into it. I don't. We know what that means.
Yeah.
It's precious moments, and those it's just like I'd rather have more good memories than dwell on a bad moment.
Trying to change somebody.
So let me put this in perspective though. At the same time, again, I'm not a parent, but as being someone's child, and understanding being responsible for other people, even as a business owner.
Like it's just like,
you know, as a business owner, as a boyfriend, you know, that soon, you know, at some point, soon to be a husband, whatever. Like at the same time, I got to be responsible for who the hell I bring into and under my tribe, my circle. You know what I'm saying? My environment. You know, and if it's my shit, and I got other people in there, and I'm technically leading that, I got to take responsibility and you know, for if I bring toxicity into the fold, you know, and now the people is you know, that shit's rubbing off and it's affecting them. That's my fault.
Like a parent though, like it's like, okay, if is it okay to just be at peace with not having a relationship with them, or should you force a relationship with your parents to make it better? Like some people are okay and be at peace with not fucking with certain people, certain family members.
And I'm very much that guy.
Yeah, like they be cool with that. Like, like it's really no lingering hate, pettiness, or nothing. They just really just be done with them. And I'm like, I've really been at conflict about it because it's like I'm so big on family, and I try to coach people out of it. But I'm like, am I wrong for that? Because sometimes, like, is that a relationship that people should force, or is it?
Let me answer that. So, like for me, and I think we've talked about this a couple of times, but this is why I'm so passionate about the subject. You know, so with my father, me and him got into it to a point where it's like I have off and on over some decades now taken some years off of like no contact with you. And probably one of the last real times that I did it, I told him to his face, I was like, listen, I can love you up close or I can love you from afar. Either way, I still love you, but I ain't got to deal with your ass. And that's the same with anybody else. It's like it's about, as I got older, because people started, the reason why I had to kind of stop listening to what other people were saying, especially when it comes to like, oh, that's family, all you got. Yeah, that's technically the general message that we put on commercials and, you know, all of that shit. And we push that, right? And we say, but the subliminal behind that is like, no matter what the fuck they do, they family. And take that shit. But we also say self-preservation. You know, we got to sit here and do that shit first. Take care of yourself first before you can sit here and take care of others. So the truth of the matter is, it's like the older I got, the more that shit didn't sit well with me either, of like just taking this verbal or mental abuse and all of that, and the psychological warfare from not just my dad, but just anybody that was sitting here fucking with me like that. And so more and more, it's like, nah, fuck them niggas. Fuck them niggas. I may love you, and in certain people, it's like, just fuck you and that's it. Like other people may be like, I love you, but fuck you. So therefore,
some people don't be at peace with that
Right.
situation being the way it is, but they still don't want to rock with them.
And I've been at peace.
That gets tricky.
And so for me, I've been at peace with shit like that for probably a good 10 years.
That's crazy.
And so
it's not crazy, but interesting.
No, I mean, but because it is what it is. So like again, you think about it like, I don't know everybody's situation in here, but like I think you said your pops in your life, your pops in your life, your pops in your life. Okay, so all of us are pops in our lives. So we all come from two-parent households or something of that nature, or active.
Yeah, let's not get out of control.
Right. Okay. Well, either way, we have both parents in our lives.
Yeah, to some extent.
Okay, so there we go. So if you got somebody who, if we all don't come from the same kind of background. Like outside of this room, there are folks that didn't grow up with their moms or their pops or whatever, and they was trash ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Who are we to sit here and force it on and be like, yo, that's family. You need to go handle that, whatever. Nah, I know. I remember Kirk Franklin said this on an old Breakfast Club interview. He said, yo, my pops, he's like, that nigga was not in my life at all. And I like, nah, and who I'm gonna protect my peace. So for protecting my peace, I'm not gonna sit here and just choose to go turn the other cheek. And yeah, I'm Christian and all of that, but I'm also realist. Like,
so what advice do you give to a person that has a strained relationship with someone? So as this scenario, I have a strained relationship with my mother. It's toxic for me. But I wanted to protect my peace, but I'm not at peace with the fact that I don't have a relationship with my mother.
Come on.
And that is,
what advice do you give that person? Like, be real about it. Like, for real, like, no, you can give them the cliche, but what advice do you really give that person?
Everybody's different too. So remember that, because we don't all come from the same household. We ain't all got the same income, expenses, situations, all those kinds of things. The reasons that, you may have a strained relationship with your moms versus somebody else having a strained relationship with their moms. Situation's always different. You know what I'm saying? They always vary. So it's a case by case basis. So like, just to sum it up, I guess, all got the same. You're not at peace when you're dealing with that energy, but you want the relationship, and you're not at peace with the fact that you don't have the relationship either. And you go through those phases, like, or at least I went through those phases of like, that's one of the reasons I'll say for even with my family, my father is a narcissist, and my family was his enablers, and I'm the only one sitting here like, I ain't for that. So therefore, I'm the black sheep. And so anything I do is me versus my family, basically, because they're gonna support whatever my dad is on. So understanding that, and he was actually there for this. So Lives Untold project. Do you know how long it took me to sit here and get that shit together?
You gave me a little bit of an idea. I don't know exactly idea.
But my biggest adversaries were my family. And that was for my little brother.
Yeah.
It wasn't even my shit. But I put all my resources in it. Why? Because that's family.
Right.
So, but I had to drag them kicking and screaming to success. And they were sitting here like acting like I didn't. Now they're not qualified. At that point, I was 10 years in the game of knowing who to call and what to do and all of that. My parents don't know shit.
In that realm.
Yeah. My little brother, he's in high school. He don't even know how to hold a camera.
Yeah.
Who to call, all that kind of stuff. My sister just graduated from college and she ain't nowhere in this entertainment space nor in this business space. She just got a business degree, but she ain't in this space.
Yeah.
And yet somehow, I'm 10 years in and I know what to do and everything. I did that thing completely by myself. And so all of that being said, it took me actually, I think that project dragged for 6 months. Just that one episode, it dragged for 6 months And every time I made a move, they were sitting here looking at me and cussing me out because they didn't understand what I was doing and they didn't care. It was just the fact that it's me that's leading them to success.
But that's okay. Let me
Hold on. So all of that being said, the moment I dropped them niggas and said, fuck you, I'm gonna sit here and bring this thing all the way to life. And then y'all can choose. The night before, I was like, y'all niggas can choose to show up or not. But I got security here. I got all this stuff with it. If y'all act up, you will be escorted out the building. But you can come see and be a part of this because this was for y'all.
Yeah.
Or not. But the moment I let them go, like I got that shit done. And that's happened to me several times over. The moment that it's like the reason I'm sitting here like I'm dragging my family kicking and screaming because it's my family, because people are telling me, yo, it's family. You know what I'm saying? Like you see, family's all you got, XYZ. Nah, family, you got people right now, I'm sure, you know, everybody's different, but generally speaking, you got folks right now that are not blood that will rob for you.
That's
Harder than your
though.
family.
That's different.
No.
It's
Family.
different. It's different. Let me tell you why. Because I had similar, not to that extent, but sometimes proving to our family what our talents and experience are takes a long time. With that being said, I had to have somebody explain it to me because for years, my mother didn't know what I was doing. My brother didn't know what I do. They didn't understand what Hip Hop Gets Back was. All they understood was I was working in corporate America and I'm a great dad. They didn't know about all this other stuff. They didn't know how active I was on the DJ scene. They didn't know how much I was giving back and mentoring. They knew none of that. So when they come over and they see certain things, it's one step. But let me finish. It's one step. But until they started seeing me on a day-to-day basis, continuously over several years, well, I didn't know you did that. And I'm like, it got to the point where I stopped telling them certain things I was doing because I was just burning my gears.
Yeah.
But it had to be a place of where, for me, I didn't shut them out, but I didn't also make them the first option for me telling them everything I had going on. They had to experience it on their own when it got to it. My sister was first because we're the closest in age. But then it was my mother, and then my brother and everybody that's finally, it came along. But it took years. And if I didn't get to that point of allowing them to still be a part of it, they would have never got there.
But that's a whole nother conversation.
Similar.
It's kind of, but not really. We're gonna stick on this topic of, again, we're talking about, I was trying to support my family and reach back for them and help them and support however I could. But the general consensus was, it's like, we're gonna follow the person that is leaders that is gonna be toxic to us. Is gonna be like, is gonna make us all their his virtual or verbal punching bag, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay, y'all choose to do that, and that shit's holding my productivity back, business or otherwise. I ain't got to tell you shit. I ain't got to be involved. And at a certain point, yeah, I did sit here and I'm pulling the fuck back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm pulling all the energy back, and I'm choosing how you guys get to interact with me.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna get to tell me anymore. So the moment I did that, every time I have done that and said fuck y'all, and I'm gonna sit here and just go do me and focus on me, I get more shit done so much faster, exponentially faster.
What is it doing to the family though, outside of the project? So how was y'all interaction after that?
The interaction is they are just now honestly learning how to deal with me as the almost 40-year-old man that I am. Because the mental that they have and the memory that, again, people, they know so much about you, or they remember when.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and not in a good way. So that remembering when, I want to keep you here. I don't want to acknowledge like the growth and the evolution and all of those things. So, and again, my father's the ringleader of that. So they support whatever. They know. So from that, it's like, okay, you can choose to do that, but if as long as you choose to do that and you choose to not acknowledge or disrespect, and or whatever, however you want to call it, I don't have to sit here and engage. Because how productive is that for me? How much does that disrupt my peace? If it's fucking with me and it's fucking with my mental or whatever, and I'm just doing it I got to set a boundary somewhere.
Right.
for myself.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's like I got me.
Mm.
And honestly, again, as family, I have been shown, even in whether my personal endeavors, business endeavors, any of that type of stuff, you're not for my productivity. You're there for your own.
Mm.
So therefore, why am I sitting here trying to appease you? I need to sit here and take care of myself first.
I feel what you're saying. Like I said, what I was gonna tell Court was, because I understand it, like I said, there's different levels to it. There's different
Everybody's
levels.
different.
There's different levels of detriment. So when you ask him before about what do I tell somebody else, at what level, like Brandon, what does it really matter? Because I've been at that point. I've talked to several clients who have been at that point. And then what I would tell them is, give it time. If it continues to be consistent, if you give it time to come back, no change, okay, cool.
Now, if you're dealing with somebody that's just like mentally ill and incoherent,
No.
totally ignorant,
No. But we know our parents can be
if
stubborn.
you're dealing with
We know
somebody that's
parents can be
rational, but they
stubborn.
just had a moments, then and is able to be maneuvered around. I would say this, and I've for my own self had to coach myself through this. Like me and my father, one of them type cats where I had a million reasons to hate him. You know, found a million reasons to hate the nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna love him for who he is and not who I want him to be. You know, and he's impressed me at times, and he's been there for me. He's been a father. You know what I'm saying? But over time, I've had to really come to a point where it was like I said, what do you tell a person that has a toxic relationship with somebody and they don't want to protect their peace? They want to protect their peace, but they still want that relationship. Like, get to a point where you can have a relationship with that person and they don't have the ability to hurt you.
Yeah.
And that's what I got with my pops. It was like, yo, I'm gonna love you and have a relationship with you and be able to protect myself within this relationship. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I understand you. You get what I'm saying? And I start to have compassion when you get that understanding. We talked about this before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like I started loving for who he is and not who I want him to be. Like I go around my papa like, yeah, this nigga's a dickhead. But you know, it's parts of the pieces I can pull from him that I love about him, bro. And I enjoy those. You get what I'm saying? And whenever he has moments, I let it be, and it don't touch me. I'm able to wake up the next day and we.
So I would say
Back over.
overall, me and my dad had a good relationship.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's gonna be growing pains in any life, with his and with mine as well. I can't, like, the times we was out, if you want to call it, like, going back and forth. It was as I was coming of age, and I didn't understand, like, you know what I mean. And even as I got older, I told you I had the conversation with him. I said, "Yo, I didn't understand that. I don't know why you was doing that." You know what I mean? So for him to have a conversation and apologize for it, shit made a huge difference in my life. There was times, and my dad is stubborn as shit, and that's how he was going to talk. May he rest in peace, right? But like, you know what I mean? The grace I had for him was, we'll start talking, he'll say something crazy. I'll be like, "Hey, Dad, that was wild. Like, I see what you was thinking, but I don't want you to think that was. I don't think that was the right way to think. I love you. We still good, but I had to tell you that. But go ahead, finish your story."
Yeah.
And that, well, I was just saying, I was like, I got what you're saying, Dad. I get it. I'm saying, like, I don't think you would like that if somebody did that shit like that. I think you would feel different about it. You know what I mean? So it wasn't. I could have turned that shit into an argument and go back and forth, especially if it might have been something he was talking to me about. That's something I did. I could have got that on our defense, but I was like, nah, this is my approach. If you did that, you would take it like this. I've been around you my whole life. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, I know how you was gonna react if I did that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like, and that was it. Like I learned, like, turn that shit into an argument and go back. If I argue with him, it might have been something. It was just gonna be nothing. We're not gonna get nowhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I used to always deal with, "Yo, I love you," but that was crazy. Like, you shouldn't have said that like that.
Yeah, it took a while for you to get
this and that. Oh man, I told you, we didn't really have that conversation until I was damn near 30.
Yeah.
Now, to Will's point, that's his situation. My situation, I can't even sit here and do that shit with my dad because he is ready to fight. Like,
This is definitely
he ready to fight. So, like, you know, now to my family's credit, I will say over the past 3 weeks, this is fresh as fuck. My parents actually hired me to do what I do as a brand strategist, and they paid my price. And you know what it was I impressed my mother, kind of showing her what I was doing, because she just happened to come over to the house, asked what I was up to. I showed her, and this is, like you said, years of just kind of, I'm doing what I do, and you can kind of see some of the shit.
Yeah.
I'm
you
not
40 yet?
Huh?
You're not 40 yet, right?
No. May next month.
Keep 3 more years. No, keep going. Finish your story though.
But all of that being said, I gave my elevator pitch and I just kind of showed her the stuff or whatever, so she could kind of see the big picture. She's seen enough of the stuff that it's like, daggone it, this nigga been here the whole time. But people have been telling them for decades, like
They have to see it.
you know,
They have to see it. But once again, they lock you in.
well, yeah. But
And I was gonna say, and parents too. I'm gonna give right back to you. Pause. That was crazy. Parents, because of the generational thing they got, they think the blueprint is this, this, and this.
Yep.
Go finish high school, go to college, go to med school, become a doctor. So when you say, listen, hey, I'm not gonna go that way, I'm gonna go left. They looking at you like, no. There's only one path.
Well, it ain't even that. It ain't even that because there's also because there's also parents that are very much like, you could do all of that, and hell, I'm with a intelligent, gorgeous woman that she did it, you know, and then also went to she still did it somewhat her way.
Right.
And it's like, and the parents that, her mom is kind of like my dad in that way, because they come from that generation of do it my way.
Yeah.
It ain't just about like, do it the traditional, do it my way. Do it the way I tell you to do it.
The only way I feel like a lot of parents, not all, but some, think is the way they did it is the way. Like there is no other way. Like this is it. Like so in my parents' mind it was, you're not gonna go to school? Cool, go get you a trade. Or you're not gonna go to trade? All right, go find you a job. You got a good job? Go find you a good job. Hey, get you a job with a pension. Like all of that stuff was
even if that ain't the way, and they know that ain't the way. Just do what I said to do.
In my dad's mind, that's what my grandfather did.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
So it's like that's the path.
Let me interject real quick though. We gotta recognize that a lot of times when our parents are doing that, number one, they doing it because they care.
Oh, great intentions.
Right. And number two, they only doing what they know.
What they know.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
So like,
and I think we kind of get away from.
Well, no.
This is the path they know. And they're supposed to do this, do that, and equals this.
And again,
and so when you take this left instead of going down the path, they're like, hey, goddammit, that's not the blueprint I was giving you.
So wouldn't that be a natural reaction?
For who?
For them.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, cool. I
get what his intention was.
Okay.
I think my dad had great intentions. I don't think he had bad intentions. I mean, never. No, but I get it. If it don't look like what you used to, you're gonna be like, because I think he gave a fuck. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, hey, yo, god damn it, I don't want that for you. Yeah. Hey, like he never said it, but yo, my nigga, like you,
right?
Hey, listen. I'm telling you right now, that left you making, that shit ain't the right left.
Yeah,
you know the right way. You know what I mean? So, but he don't know how to say it without. You're gonna be like, yo, you got to give him space. They don't know how to articulate this. Like they may not have that in them.
They're right, and you're absolutely right. And so I definitely got to a place over the last probably 5 years, maybe longer than that, but somewhere around 5 years ago, I definitely got to that space of being able to give grace, compassion, consider the other situation, the scenario of like they're doing what they know. At the same time, they're just, some of it is they're doing what they know. The other part is like
they old and stubborn and shit.
They're old, stubborn. They're controlling.
It's not fair.
You know. No.
I want you to explain to me how that's not fair.
You got to evolve.
Go ahead, Big. No.
So. Listen,
they don't, but go ahead.
As parents, again, and I've said this before on here, as parents, you know what I'm saying? You know that I have no doubt that my mother and father love me to the utmost, infinity and beyond, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Buzz Lightyear. But for real, I've said this before on here, they want the best for me at their core, but surrounding their core, they still fucking human. And so it's
in practice.
And as humans, all of us are severely fucking flawed.
Some of y'all.
So here this nigga go. Here you go.
I'm gonna wrap up. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So all of that being said, jealousy, competitiveness, all of that stuff, even aimed at the wrong folk. You know what I'm saying? I.e. your children, i.e. like your spouse, your whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand that. And when that light bulb went off, it's like it allows me to give grace. At the same time, I still hold your ass accountable because it still don't make it right. But,
right.
Yeah.
You accountable.
I'm going to hold you accountable, or I'm just going to deal with it accordingly. So, yeah, I can love my father and meet him where he's at. and I can actually predict and tell. And it's like, okay, so he's moving like this, so I need to sit here and stay the fuck away from the house for a little bit, because he doing this, not answer phone calls.
I think you said it best. You
Limit
said
the
you
limit the
understand.
engagement. You know what I'm saying? So that you can't. So the likelihood of you actually, fucking with my peace and trying to use me as the punch bag, whatever. And every now and then you'll catch me off guard and slip one off. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I understand that. But at the same time, generally speaking, you're not gonna sit here and catch me like that.
Right.
I'm not gonna put myself in that position, because I see you coming. I'm playing chess. I'm playing chess. I'm not playing checkers these days.
Got you.
Just to protect my peace. That's how I deal with it.
We have to learn and adapt. But I did want to say, well, two things. I was doing some research while you was talking.
Mhm.
According to one study, says 27% of all people are estranged from a parent. That's 1 out of every 4 people, or 1 out of every 4 friends, is how they put it. So I just wanted to say that.
Oh, let me finish this real quick. As you say that, so in doing that,
I was doing some
my mom went to my dad after seeing what she saw and saw like, this nigga really got this. Why are we ignoring this?
He's not playing.
Right. And it's like he been had this. Like I think we really need to stop playing ourselves. Say that. So went to him. And my mom the next day paid me the money. We set up a section for the very following day. Helped them craft the elevator pitch, get ready for a big meeting that they had like 2 weeks later. Playing ourselves. Meeting just happened a week ago, last week. Meeting went hella well. My dad actually got on the meeting, the session after that, it was an hour and a half of them. We had a 2-hour session. The 2-hour session was not a session. It was an hour. The first hour and a half was just them sitting here like praising the hell out of me of like, yo, we ain't never, you know what I'm saying? But it was, they were like, we never had any interaction like that. Every time we sit here and try to get our business off or whatever, people look at us like we crazy because they say we can't communicate or they're criticizing XYZ. Like, nah, folks wanted to know more and this and this and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, you actually honestly love y'all, but y'all actually shut the fuck up and let me do what I do.
Yeah.
Let me show y'all and school y'all on this part, because this part I know. Yeah, I know y'all my parents, but it's like y'all don't know every fucking thing. Once y'all acknowledge that and actually just step back, let me teach y'all some shit. Now we can go. Now the family can go further. You know what I'm saying,
bro?
Right. But it goes both ways. I'm not gonna sit here and say that when it comes to like a medical emergency or anything, medicine or whatever, then I'm gonna step in my pop's lane and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Yo, what you really should do is fuck am I? That ain't my lane.
Yeah, the professional part is one thing, but also it's still experience in there. And that part I need to work on sometimes, because y'all know me. I'm quick, cut people off. I already know that. Couldn't be. So even then, it's still a reminder sometimes. But like you said, that's a part of having those boundaries and understanding. I need to understand time increments with different people, different family members. Because for us, we talking about mom and dad. For a lot of other people, it's aunts, uncles. You know what I'm saying?
Whoever. Yeah.
So it's about understanding how much time do I need to block off to prepare myself for this interaction. So I still have, like Court was saying, have a relationship with you, and I'm not completely cutting you off.
Right.
But I'm also functioning and being productive as a human being as well.
Yeah, but Court, to also add on to that, each time that I pull back and say, yo, I'm gonna step away, which these days it's more and more an evolved version of me stepping away and more evolved boundaries that they have seen and felt. If you can't appreciate my presence, then you will definitely learn to appreciate my absence. Add on to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you snap.
You'll feel my presence. If you can't appreciate the presence, you will definitely feel like the energy of my absence. Period. That's really what it is. So like, the more that they understand that, and I'm sitting here verbally telling them these are the ground rules and what I'm not gonna deal with, and they see that shit. That's also what got me to the point where they actually respected my fucking business and paid me for it. Because I also told them for about a year or two, because they were begging me to sit here and do stuff for them, and I was like, yo,
thank you.
Y'all got to pay me. Y'all have gotten over. Y'all got. Yeah, well, they've always asked, like, come do it for free, or, oh, we only got like $100, $200. And it's like, meanwhile, y'all buying luxury cars and y'all doing these things and XYZ and blah, blah, blah. It's like,
That don't matter up there.
all right. All this stuff is like for real. And hiring other people and paying them ungodly amounts of money to get fucked over.
Mm.
So all of that is like, when I finally put my foot down and it's like, I already got my prices. Here's the link, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. No, this is what it is.
You gotta take care of this first.
You're right. This is what it is. Y'all don't deserve a discount anymore. You've gotten plenty of discounts over the time that, is what it is. So once I've set enough of those boundaries just over time, and that's business shit, but at the same time, even the personal or whatever, like, this is how I'm gonna deal with y'all. This is how y'all are going to deal with me. Otherwise, this is not gonna work, whether we talking personal or business.
That's deep, bro. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. And the only piece of advice is just, as they grow, you continue to grow too. That's just lead it
Definitely
on.
don't stop.
Because right now you sound very, you know what I'm saying?
Take it or leave it.
Yeah. And I understand. Like I said, after so many years of it, I can understand you being like that. But going forward, just, you know what I'm saying?
Trust me, this is
Better than it used to be.
not well. Before it was, again, you have to remember, before it was, I'm reaching back for my family and all of that. It's like, I ain't reaching back for y'all no more. I will suggest, or I'll give you my opinion if you ask for it. I ain't even sitting here throwing it in there like that. If you ask for it, cool. If not, I'm out of all of the foolishness, because that shit doesn't sit here and do nothing for me.
No, I got you.
So the interaction and I'm gonna give you the energy because you looking for a fight, so I'm gonna give you what you want. Fuck that. What's it? It's kind of the same, and this is the only thing I'm gonna say about Cole. I'm gonna give you the fight you want, but what does that do for my peace? Fuck that. If I don't really want it now, I feel the same way y'all do about that shit. That's a whole nother story.
But just like just moving forward, because you want to grow the relationship, right? I'm just hearing.
I'm good either way.
Okay, I'll leave it there.
Yeah,
we'll revisit this another year.
Yeah, I'm good either way. I made peace with that shit 10 years ago.
Okay.
So for me, it's like, if we good, if we moving forward, cool. If we not,
can't weaponize it though.
Huh?
Can't weaponize it.
It's not me weaponizing.
I'm sure they're hearing the same thing I'm hearing.
I'm not weaponizing it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Troy, what you got
for this weekend?
I'm good either way.
All right, anyway, first of all, if you want to finish saying something on this, because it's pretty heavy, so I don't want to just blow by it. If you wanted to say something,
no, everything you're saying is absolutely true. You gotta have your boundaries and set them and be firm about them. But when you start to understand people more, you should be able to protect yourself more. Like, I mean, most of the time when you see certain things and you see it reoccur before, you're able to decode it and understand. Hey, that's what that is. Move around it, man. And like I said, because one thing about it, these relationships, especially with certain people, like I say, some relationships just take that leniency, take that extra mile.
Yeah.
I'll say this. As the only person that don't have no parents here no more,
you able to
don't ever slam that door closed.
Yeah.
Like, and that's for anybody listening. Like, don't slam that door closed. And
certain people, like I say,
I don't understand everything that my parents did. I didn't. I like, to this day, I won't understand everything. I will say that I understand a lot because I had a lot of conversations. And while your significant others are here, while your parents are here, like slam that door. The hell with that. Whether they like it or not, I'm gonna ask the damn question. Just because I know, I couldn't imagine right now if I never had that conversation with my pops when I was 27. I understand a lot. If I never had conversations with my mother about stuff like that, like, I would not have that opportunity right now. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, I would say whatever it is. That don't mean that shit gonna work out and it's gonna be hunky dory and it's gonna be great. That don't mean that at all.
Right.
That don't mean that at all. You know what I mean? Forgiveness is one of the hardest things you could give. Like, that shit ain't easy. You know what I mean? But a conversation about it, if for nothing else, then let me hear what you were thinking. Like, what was the purpose of this? Well, we was headed with this one. You know what I mean? I don't mean I'm agree with what they're gonna say. I might be like, yeah, that's some bullshit. You know what I mean? I might still feel that way, but like, the understanding of it, me feeling like, oh, I get it. Like, I get it. I get why my dad had the attitude he had. Like, he was just how he was. You know what I mean? But from having those conversations, like, I got so much other understanding, and don't necessarily listen to that shit to answer back to it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to understand. Standing up. You know what I mean? Like, so, like those conversations invaluable. And if you have an opportunity to anybody listening, like you'll have that conversation.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, just get in there. Like, have that conversation. Do it while you can. Because you always think this shit gonna be forever.
Yep.
And it ain't.
Said it right. Don't slam the door. Crack it.
Oh, you crack.
Little crack. I feel like that.
All right.
Y'all do anything this weekend?
Nah, I'm going to.
Y'all pop out George Spartans game, man.
You know what I mean? Like, you hooping tonight? What day you hooping?
Against the Atlanta Legends.
Oh,
I hate the
oh,
Atlanta
real
Legends.
game. You played against them already.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't like them.
That's what
Let's
Saturday.
put that on record. I don't like the Atlanta Legends.
It's on wax. What day y'all playing?
Friday night.
Y'all playing Friday night?
Oh shit, where?
I gotta work.
What day you hooping?
My phone dead.
Oh, okay.
Y'all go follow Georgia Spartans on Instagram if y'all want
Yeah,
to
I'm about to
tap in.
say that. Let me be prepared and see what the schedule's looking like. 'Cause I think it's on the website too. But anything else coming out Sunday?
Sunday we out again?
We are making an appearance at Rum Punch Brunch this Sunday.
Let's go. I'm there.
I'm not DJing. I'm going
Finally.
to support. I'm not DJing. I'm going to support.
I was just about to say I would love to hang out with Knots when he's not working, bro. 'Cause it'd be like you know, you working.
I hear that.
You be all over the place, man. You be trying to come around, hang,
Why do you try to sign up for that shit? Don't know you're not talking about it.
Oh no, it's already gone.
Gotta ask now, how much time I got right now?
Yeah.
You got about 2 minutes, nigga.
What's on your mind?
Right.
Yeah, that's not weekend. I'm chilling. What you got this weekend, Nas?
Thursday night back at Burn Lounge. Braves season is back in, so I think they're playing at home this Thursday, so that should be interesting. Ladies night, 8:30 to 12:30. We had a game on. We're gonna be in there partying, having a good time. It's still Aries season, so I'm gonna make it extra special. It's always special, but it's gonna be extra special because it's still Aries season. And then I think after that, I just got private events this week. Friday, private, Saturday, day, private, Sunday. Yeah. So the only thing I'm doing outside, y'all come see me on Thursday.
Let's go.
Especially you couldn't come on Sunday if you didn't make it. Come out Thursday, try out the best and most upscale cigar lounge in the Southeast. And I'll put money on that. Anything else?
Put that on everything.
Put that on everything. Damn it. Damn. Yeah, I think that's about it. Got more clips on the way.
Man. We
got more show information on the way, man. We appreciate y'all hanging with us, hanging tough. Shout out Toya. Her birthday's coming up. Happy birthday, early Toya. Station manager, owner, digressor, and all of that good stuff. I think we're right.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
On three?
On three.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.